Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be doing Discord.js, JavaScript, and moderation commands. So, the first step is to make a Discord bot. Second time of recording this. So what you do is you go new application, you need to type in the name, and I've got too many applications there, so I'll just put it in there. Go to bot, add bot, yes, and then copy it. I usually turn on intents, and if you want it to be private, you turn this off or on. If it wants to be public, this just means if anyone can join it. Public bots can be added by anyone basically, so let's turn it to private. This isn't the bot we're going to be using, but the same thing's fine because it's the second time I've already recorded it once. So you do, this will appear in the About Me section of your bot, so you can say, hey, we'll be using this one, which has got the same thing. So once you want to, when you want to invite it, you go to the auth section, click bot, and then the permissions you want. Administrative's just quicker, but you should probably select just the permissions it needs, because this grants it everything. You paste it, and then invite it to a server. So once you've invited it, you can close the tab, and you can go to here, but it's already been invited, so you just have this. And let's go to the code now, which is this scene. So this is what you need to add a secret for the token, which I'm resetting after this, so don't try to steal it. And it has to be in capitals for this particular thing. You just need to change this if you do token lowercase or something. Right. So this is just a remote database editing thing, where you can change the stats, get the status and things. Right now, this is just for minor edits, which I need to do that. To run that, you do node database edit.js. You run that command, but I'm not going to because that will be annoying. So we need to set this to your user ID, which you can do by right-clicking anyone your name in the server, and then copy ID, and then you paste it into there. So this is your ID only. This is the lead moderator ID for these commands in here. Events and handlers. There's XP on here. I think I broke it because I didn't need it. This is the status command, so only the person who ID you put into the phone config file here will work. This is, you only need to do this for Replit. For this you can just do token equals, and then a token here, like that. So for this bot to work, you need a role named muted with a capital M, and that role can't be allowed to speak. So like this. I have to select display separately so I can see it's working. You can have it to whatever permissions you like, so view members or whatever, view channels. let me just show you the role. Yeah. So you can set it to whatever things you like. So it can be view channels, manage webhooks. I don't know why you would, but usually I would set it to turn that off. And it cannot connect, speak, video, or use voice. Read, mention, use. Don't do anything. Don't do anything apart from view channels. So now, if I give in anyone the muted role, they aren't allowed to speak. So let me try talk you through code. Right, let's go to the main, the patrol commands here. This is so you can, your moderators would have to start a patrol so that they can complete a quota or whatever. So patrols just chime when they're actively looking at chat. So they do the command, the prefix, and then start patrol. And so what this is doing is getting a input thing. You need to have use a command before people can patrol, because this is just checking that they can and are on patrol or off patrol. So if they're off patrol, it will set this to here and then send start patrol at then the time. Which isn't the timestamp. Probably should be. Let me think. I'll set them in the future. End patrol and council patrol are pretty much the same. You just have to change some certain bits of it, like the embeds and things. So what this does is, this is the, where do I use this? Okay, this is the channel that you send the patrols to. So let's make a channel for that. So simply just click in your moderator category. Patrol logs is usually a good name for it. You need to go here, go back to your code. This will be in GitHub on the description. And put that there. Logs ID. That's what that then is. Put that channel ID. Just done by copying. Easily done. So if they're on patrol, do this stuff. If they're not, so if it's set to nil, I could put an else if, so if it's set to null or something. If it's set to not set to 0 or something, what this does is it takes the time the patrol's ended and works out how many minutes it basically works out how many seconds it was, because it uses Unix epoch, which is seconds from midnight on the 1st of January 1970, I think. So it takes away the end seconds from the start seconds, and then basically rounds it, I think. No, it divides it by 1,000 for some reason. Actually, no, I can't remember why I did this. So, I'm trying to remember why I did some things. This one is, so it gets minutes from this. So every 60 seconds is 1 minute. And then patrol time 4 is patrol time 2 minutes patrol seconds minus minutes, which gets minutes, and which gets the leftover seconds, basically. I don't know why. Wait, yeah, okay. Confusing myself in my own code. Cool. the logs channel. So once it's ended, if you've patrolled for less than one, if patrol time 3 is less than 1, so if the minutes is less than 1 minute, you patrolled for, and then seconds, and then set logs channel, then send to the logs channel the ID, delete the end patrol and start patrol, and set the on patrol value to 0, which is off. And then if it's not less than 1, it says you patrolled for minutes and seconds, and basically it's in process. And if not, if this value here is set to 0, which is up here, so if on patrol equals 1, if it equals 0, then it will say that you're not on patrol. This caused so many bugs once. It was rather funny. Let me just close Roblox Studio because I just opened it. I don't know why. Patrol time just does the same as end patrol and council patrol, but doesn't delete the thing. Terrible. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing here. Is this one not set up to the normal one? I don't know. I copied this code just from one of my other bots, so I hope it's not broken. This just getting user info. So this here is the add moderator card for the owner. There's an ID one for lead moderator, which is basically the same. I'll show you that one. It's just got a different argument. It just adds this to the database. I had to wipe a database the other day, which was hell. And then this is doing, this converts minutes to hours and seconds. This deletes the mod, and this forces someone. So it turns it to off patrol. So now, this is just a no code required video, so I'm not doing any code. That writing it. I'll put some a video to better explain it in the description. So now let's run the code and hope it comes along. So as you can see, it's all online. This is for Uptime Robot. Let's go to Discord. As you can see, it's online, so that was our prefix. Why is that being set to there? Let's delete mod. That should be set to owner. Let's get help again. So if we do, I'll invite another bot real quick, a second test bot, just whilst, where is it? Let's just invite this bot too. Making bots kick bots. Time to find out. Bot. Send messages. Let's just invite this. Take a minute. Each testing. Continue. Authorize. Yeah. There you go. So now we can do help to check our commands. And then we can do yep. And you see here reason test 2. Yes. And you see it's been kicked, and we'll send a message. with the kick. So let me invite it back. This is just gonna take forever. Me inviting it back again. Back in time. Right. So now it's back. We can do YouTube. Let's just set information about them. So when they started playing, no, not playing, being on Discord, we can do. I don't know which one's that one. Oh, that's UTC. So now we'll do start control. This is because I haven't put the info. So you can see it start pro. Oh. And you can see it sent it to the logs channel. That's patrolled for 10 seconds. Pings me just so I know it's ended. Just cancel my patrol. I need a test, I need a reason. And that didn't work. Because reasons. Okay, cool, I just didn't add some stuff. Now let's try the warm card. It's a text. And you can't warm yourself. So I'll get warm myself a bit later. Let me just get someone to test with. Whilst I wait for them to join the server, I will do the status card. So as you can see, the current status is high. Status is high. High. Right, and then you can do status. Let's set it to you can see it's changed it up here. And you can see there's the about me section. I've also had shut down. It'll turn offline for a bit. Sometimes it goes a bit weird, so let's just run that again. Yes, it's back online. Hours. How many minutes is that? It's quite a long hours. Yeah, that only takes minutes, by the way. Let's find out my user information. Easy. I do not disturb. House brilliance. So I have more than that. Oh no, I don't, because I my notes run out. Custom status is recording and everything. See when I joined Discord. So now add a command to and it will respond with sometimes I wonder. Right. That's pretty much all of it. Mute. Mute. Let's do this box. that's part of the role. So there's a bug somewhere, which means I need to check it. Why is it missing permissions? I give it admin. Oh, it's because reasons. Alright, so let's do the one command. So, right, so we can give it a warning. Check this warnings. You see it has one warning. So you can give them 3 warnings. Right, space. And then you can do a 4th warning. They've reached the limit, 3 warnings. You can set this to mute kickban or whatever. You can also increase that, I believe. It just annoys the database. And then we can do use info. You see, it's much. Oh, look. Oh. In editing, so that's the that's going to help you. Right, so we can do selects. That was a. This is a selection test because there's no role there. Okay, now just show you what happens when admin. I've got an admin role here. See admin. I'll also do ban in a minute. Actually, I'll just want to do it. So, we can now do. You see, it's just pretty much the same for everyone. So now, go. Well, yes. No, he's been should have been banned. Why wasn't he? Oh God, that's bad. What happened to invalid for body only dictionary we use it? Okay, that went wrong. Okay, but you're now getting at them. Let's try this again. This looks like a cooldown, right? Yep, it did. Let's just kick it. There. Kicking some more, so fun. Clear broke. That's over as an override thing. Clear patrol data's debugging thing. And let me just pause again. Current is no DM. Let me just check that this does need to send it here, because it probably hasn't. Okay. Nope, doesn't need to send a DM. Right, so now we can just do if it won't work here. Oh, reset. You see, there's no one in, so that's gonna wrap it up for this video. I'll do actual coding next video, and until next time, I'll see you. Goodbye.